This week we're talking about leather jackets. The leather jacket has been domesticated. The leather jacket, which was once the ultimate wildcat fashion item and the ultimate rebel statement, is now a very safe, very civilised part of our wardrobe. The buying director of a huge high street store said to me recently that leather jackets were something that they had to keep in at all times because it's something that they can rely on all women between sort of 25 and 55 being drawn to having in their wardrobe. So it's very much a kind of Middle England staple now, which I think really is a change in how we see the leather jacket. Now the thing is, I think hasn't caught up with this is it might be that if you're maybe a jeans and t-shirts person, you probably know that you need a leather jacket and you've got one already. But I think there's a whole other class of person out there, the dress people, who don't realise how useful a leather jacket could be. Because in the summer when you can't wear a coat, with a dress, if you wear a blazer, it looks a bit like you're going to a kind of disciplinary hearing or something. And if you wear a cardigan, it's just a bit blah. So you need something in the middle. And I think a leather jacket over a dress can be that middle ground. This jacket I'm wearing today is by Rick Owens. It's the most beautiful, soft, fine summer leather. It's like amazing to wear, horribly expensive, but beautiful in every other way apart from the price tag. But we have got some other really lovely leather jackets to show you today. This one is from Whistles. So not Rick Owens expensive, but not super cheap either, but a really nice classic black leather biker jacket. And then this one is from Topshop. So more of a bargain and a kind of different look, a more beaten up, rebellious look. This next one is from Acne, and this is kind of channeling a different era of the power leather jacket, a bit more 80s, with this kind of self-consciously very expensive grey. And then moving on to this one by McQueen, who always make really beautiful leather pieces. And this kind of longer line leather jacket actually works surprisingly well with longer length skirts, like a midi length skirt with that kind of jacket looks amazing. It's got these quilted motorcycle feature arm pieces at the elbow and zip sleeves to make the wrists tighter or bigger. And then this next one is Marks & Spencer's, autographed Marks & Spencer's, so a more polite, grown-up version of the leather jacket. So dresses. Just want to show you a few examples so you can see what I'm talking about the kind of dresses that are actually surprisingly good with the leather jacket. Firstly, this one, beautiful dress, Richard Nicol. And this kind of dress, which it's quite tight, it's quite spare, quite bare, quite cut out, has a sort of vulnerability that I think works well if you put a leather jacket over the top of it. It's a nice contrast and it just makes you feel a bit more safe and secure. In a different way, this dress, which is quite sort of Hampton's beach party and quite proper, has a nice contrast if you put it with a leather jacket. And then lastly, this is from J. Crew, and I just think that kind of contrast tweed leather is just brilliant, unexpected fashion statement.